At this transit camp on the Chad-Sudan border, women hand out bowls of food to orphaned children. They have arrived from Al-Fashir, the site of a recent violent takeover by paramilitary forces in Sudan. Najwa Isa Adam is one of the volunteers, a recent refugee herself.
والله عايشين بفعاليات خيرية من شباب تينا سواء كان شباب السودان.
Adam buys and prepares food for newly arriving refugee families, using money donated by other refugees living in Tine.
شباب معي هنا وبيشاركوا معانا وكده فبيساعدوا الناس يعني احنا زي 6-7 نفر كده فقاعدين نساعدوا اخواننا هنا يعني.
There is little international humanitarian aid available to families arriving at the border town. Of the handful of NGOs working in Tine, none provide durable shelter, not even tents, only plastic tarps. Doctors Without Borders, or MSF, runs a clinic in the camp. It says about 1 in 4 children are malnourished, and that the situation is getting worse with families fleeing Al-Fashir. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees says it only has 38% of the estimated funds it needs to respond to the Sudanese refugee crisis in Chad, and that U.S. cuts in foreign aid are a major reason for the gap in funding. UN agencies have chosen to focus the limited aid on camps farther inland, which are safer places for refugees to shelter. MSF estimates that about 180 people are crossing the border into Tine each day. Ibrahim Mohammed Ishaq arrived at the camp with his wife and their 3- and 5-year-old daughters. They had been living in the Abu Shuk camp on the north side of Al-Fashir.
المشاكل كان في الفاجر كان كتير ويعني شيء محسب لأن يومي في دانات وفي كتيل وفي شرد وجو برضو كان يعني كتير ناس باكلوا ومباز وكده وخايتوا الحمد لله يعني هولنا كده ربنا سلمنا خرجنا بسلامة.
Al-Fashir fell to the Rapid Support Forces paramilitary in October after 18 months of violence. It marked a turning point in the 2.5-year war between the militia and the Sudanese army. Ishaq and his family fled by donkey the day before the RSF swept in. Fighters chased them, he said, and he saw more than 4 of his relatives shot dead. After crossing the border, the family stopped at the mobile clinic where a nurse gave medicine to the 3-year-old. They were handed a temporary tarp, water jug, teapot, and soap at a UNHCR checkpoint. The family was then driven to a transit site about 4 miles away from the border, joining some 1,500 other refugees awaiting transfer to camps farther inland.